Oh man, I am having technical difficulties.
I don't know what's going on. Jeez.
Hey y'all.
Wi-Fi is a mother, it just keeps changing. It's crazy. Like,
I'm
I don't
trying
know.
to say, what's up, Goose? How's it going?
What's up, Goose?
Hey, welcome to Girl Chat Sports with Mo and Mel. We're live, and
what's with that?
I don't know. The
what's
Wi-Fi
with your
here.
Wi-Fi?
The Wi-Fi, it's Cox. First of all, we already know how Cox was back at the studio, even. But I don't know. Today it's acting kind of weird, so I'm trying to take off. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So
yeah, it's doing the most right now. But anyway, thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tuning in with us on this lovely Wednesday.
It is a lovely Wednesday.
And May got so much drama going on. It's crazy. Like, we're early into May and we already got stuff popping off. This is going to be a very exciting month. So everybody has to just focus on May and decide what they're going to do and make it their calendar, their spokesperson. Whatever event happens, make that for May. Because Gorilla Glue Girl was, what was she, February? Insurrection was January. What's going to be May?
Thing. Well, they already put the whole Portia and this Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know you're the Real Housewives person here out of me and you. They already have her as being part of May because the whole sloppiness.
They do. But that's canceled now because Joe Budden just fired his castmates off his podcast today.
And what's up with that?
And blasted them. So is that May now? Like, I don't know. Like, I have to wait and see before I make what my May is.
May just might have to be in a separate part. Might have to be one of those split categories.
Possibly, I don't know. But the mess is ill. It's real.
What's good, Natalie? Hi,
Natalie. Who won last night? Who won last night? Knicks or Lakers? I need to know. You can type it in the comments if you'd like.
Ooh,
she knows what it is. We were going back and forth with each other.
I believe it.
We're going back and forth with each other. But the funny thing is, with Natalie reaching out to me about the Knickerbockers, she has not once in this whole time reached out to me about her Knickerbockers until last night. I was like, I didn't even know you were watching the Knicks like that, honestly. I thought, Knicks.
Well, because she's been home. She's homebound right now, so she has plenty of time to watch everything.
Yeah. And she came in right on time with her team, too. She came in right on time.
She said, "We're not going there."
Because before it was Yankees, Patriots. That's all we heard about. Never the Knicks.
What's up, Kente?
Now it's all about Knicks. Okay, I like it because we like to ride with winners. I get it.
Right.
We love to ride with winners.
Jose, thank you guys for checking in. Jose, have a good show tonight.
Jose's had a great show tonight.
So there's a fellow Seahawk in the chat too. So the NFL schedule just dropped 2 hours ago, and I've already been hunting at tickets. Hey, Carlos, I might be out your way for Thanksgiving because Seahawks play the Washington football team. That was the game that I wanted to go to 2020, but of course, due to COVID, we wasn't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Oh, happy birthday tomorrow to Carlos, and thank you for supporting us. 24/7 AM Radio Network. We appreciate you. You can always check out the replays of our show there on Tuesdays as well as live today. So that's dope. Yes. So let's just get into some hot topics right off the bat then, because there's a lot going on. We already talked kind of the reality show buzz that's been happening. Joe Budden, I still don't understand what's going on.
The Joe Budden thing, I kind of understand that a little bit because I watch his pod.
Well, okay.
And I figured it was going to happen anyway.
Are they out of line? They just out of line or something?
Well, it's like if you own something and they want a piece of the ownership, he has a right to say yes or no.
He wasn't trying to give up part of it.
He also has an option to say you can stream on your own creative network or get a network you want to stream on, and I will let you stream the show on that network for views, sponsorships. You'll make money that way.
Right.
So what do you want owners to do? I don't know. It doesn't give you a stock option to buy into stock of it, I guess, but
I mean, it's a bit
pretty much as a gist of it. And the thing of it is those guys have been checked out or they've been gone for a minute. They just came back and it was just a whole fiasco. And I figured it was going to happen anyway. And so all these tweets are coming out like, is it really over? And Joe's like 1,000%. And literally publicly on air said one of his castmates was fired. And then he took the stream down and it was just up today. And it only lasted
was
like a second.
No,
yeah, just a second.
Wow.
So it's going to be interesting how that all falls out. If you own something, I mean, you own it. I mean, you signed a contract to go on this thing with him and you get paid and all of that stuff. And I mean, he has a right to say yes or no, or, you know. And I think when you have friends in it, it just makes it worse. Yeah. So I wish them luck,
what can you do?
I like them. I like Rory and Mal. Mal sometimes to me is kind of whatever, but I liked Rory too. I liked Rory. I liked them all. Okay. That was a good show. They make me laugh from time to time.
Yeah.
But, you know, some things have to come to an end.
Yeah, they do. And hey, I'm sure it's not going to be hard for him to find new people. I mean,
no, absolutely not. Because when they were gone on their little hiatus after their first squabble, he had two other people on there and they brought heat just as much, you know, but we just knew Rory and Mal from the years of them being on the show. You know, you get familiarized, you get comfortable with people. And then when a change happens, it's kind of like, what? I don't know if I'm feeling these two new dudes. And then the new dudes come on. They're like, oh, well, some of them are better than the other guys. So you just, you know, it's just one of those things.
It happens.
It does.
Natalie mentioned that her last prior to COVID was going to the Kings and Knicks. So she has been a Knicks fan. She just maybe doesn't talk about it.
I understand she's been a Knicks fan, but she's never addressed me about her Knicks is what I'm getting at. You didn't address me about the Knicks.
Now she got time, Mo. Now she got time. You know what I mean?
No, she got time now because they're winning. See, we didn't care about the Knickerbockers last season. We're not talking about quarantine and then the bubble. True. You know, they're hot right now, and they're hot because of a former Laker named Julius Randle, who's averaging 24 points a game and 10 rebounds. Not to mention you got Derrick Rose coming off the bench that's scoring too. But Julius Randle is the game changer. Let's just acknowledge that. And he has grown into this role, and he's doing amazing.
Have you seen that meme that's like, what year is it? Because you got the Knicks winning, you got Tim Tebow playing football, you got Ben and Jennifer back together, supposedly. It's like we're back in the early 2000s.
Hey, East meets West. I mean, what goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. I guess it's just we're in that yin yang season. 2021. It's called the reckoning. We get all these new kind of things happening, and we just have to sit back and watch. I guess. I don't know.
Right.
It's crazy.
So, in case you've been living under a rock today, we first got announced with the Week 1 schedule. We've got the Cowboys kicking it off at Tampa Bay against the Bucs. So everybody's already assuming that the Cowboys will start off their championship season going 0-1. You guys got the Monday Night Football game. First Monday Night Football of the season going to be here at the Al in Allegiant Stadium against the Ravens. That's going to be a very good game too, as well.
I figured that 0-1 is not a hard prediction on that Cowboys situation.
Yeah, probably not. Well, I'm still a little skeptical on Sunday Night Football being the Bears and the Rams, but you know how, whatever.
Well, who's the Bears quarterback going to be? Because remember, it's Andy Dalton. Keep in mind, that's who they got. So what's going on?
I don't know offhand. Lex says the Cowboys will win Week 1. I don't know. I don't know.
But it's in Tampa, so I don't know.
We'll see how the summer goes. We'll see how training camp goes. But unless someone is injured right off the bat, I don't foresee that happening. Unless, Dak comes back into Superman, which I don't see that happening either. You know what I mean?
I don't either. But it's good to be optimistic.
Right.
That's your
and
team,
then I'll start with you guys. This was guys' full schedule now. I'm excited because I'm hyped to go to this preseason game because even though, we play you every 2 years, I think, in preseason, and we play every 3 or 4 years at Oakland or here now at Vegas. So I'm excited to be like one of the first people that can get into a game, hopefully, for this preseason game. That's going to be good. But you guys got quite the week. You got a bye week in 8, which isn't bad. Anything
My birthday is on the 10th, and we play the Bears, and I will be going to that game.
Is that? That's here in Allegiant. Oh, yes. Yeah. Perfect. Birthday game.
A Sunday game. Yeah. That's definitely going to be the birthday. And then I'm going to try and go to the one where we play the Chargers in LA. I want that. That's week 4. So
you got to do that one too. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a quick little run. Yeah. But it's not a bad schedule. I don't know what to predict on our season opener of a Monday Night Football game. It's definitely going to boost some ratings because now you're going to have fans in the stands. And it's the first Monday Night Football kickoff for the for the season. So it's probably going to be one of the most watched games. And we're hosting Lamar Jackson and company. That's going to be very, very interesting how that turns out. But I think we can take them.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. It'd be a good game, I think. It's not going to be like a blowout.
I think it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah. Then, of course, we got my squad going at it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this wasn't it. Sorry.
That's week 4. Let me see what you guys got.
This is it. This is us right here.
We got the Colts.
We got the Colts week 1 in Indianapolis. I'm excited this season because I don't believe that we're going to be the highest mileage traveled team in this season, because usually every year it seems that we're the team that travels the most, unless it's a team that's going to like Mexico City or London for a game. But we're always the team that gets the most miles. But I'm excited for the Washington football team. I'm hoping to get to that game. It's going to be the Monday Night Football game right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that'll be good.
East Coast, family function with the East Coast Ferrises and hit up a game. Maybe celebrate Mom's birthday. Who knows? Of course, I definitely wouldn't mind catching up the Rams game out in LA, the new stadium. Yeah. And, I'm always good for going to a Cardinals game because that's always the first of the year. So it's always easy to get to that one. I wouldn't mind going to I really wanted to go to the Packers game, but November in Green Bay is not what I'm looking forwed to.
And we don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is going to be the quarterback. It might be a waste.
I just wanted to go to Lambeau. I just wanted to go to Lambeau. I haven't been to Lambeau yet. So, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers game wouldn't be bad. But
yeah, that would be a good one.
Again, October, Pittsburgh. I'm not so sure on that weathering time. So we've got schedules up. I know Natalie's in these comments, but I just trying to figure out what schedule she's looking at. The Patriots, the Bucks, I mean, the Giants. She's got to have so many, I think.
Congratulations on getting her shot.
Yes.
And she wants to go to preseason, she was saying.
Yes.
So let me explain to Lex about the bottle service of the club. That is not going to happen, Big Les, and I do apologize for being that harsh, but that is an exclusive section according to my guy who works directly with Excess as a host, because I meant to tell you when I went not too long ago, he showed me pictures. He was there to see it.
The inside scoop.
And he looked at me, he says, "You're not getting in." I said, "What do you mean? I can't get in." He's like, "This is a section." First of all, I believe, and I could be wrong, women probably bought that section. And if they did, it's only going to go to possibly your high rollers or your celebrities. If tickets third party in the stands are costing $1,600, what do you think a table on the Excess lounge at the end zone is going to cost you? You will not be able to get into that section. And from what I also understand is those tables are pretty much spoken for. Now, it could possibly change where they have accessibility for us normal folk to try and put a bid in for them, but that is an impossible section that us average Joes are not going to be able to be in. Sorry to say, Lex, but it is not going to be that section for us. Yeah.
So maybe we just need to go.
Make the grade. It's like I don't make the grade either, but it's like it's dollars and cents. And the thing of it is if the nightclubs are charging $3,000 for a regular table, not even close to the DJ booth, what do you think is going to be for Raiders in that lounge? Yeah. You already know it's ridiculous.
Because you're right there, and you're right there in the end zone too. It's the entire end zone, like side to side.
Yeah, and they're all tables, and it looks really nice. It's really next level. Like it's going to be official, but I feel like it's going to cater to those that your celebrities will be sitting in there, possibly those that have invites. Your CEOs will be sitting in those, possibly.
Maybe we can get into Bill Gates' DMs or something.
Yeah, hey, there you go, something like that, or Warren Buffett's entourage if he has one. That will work. Or we just look up on one of these high rollers that say, "Hey, I got a table here at this Excess thing. I really don't know anybody. If you ladies would like to just join me." Yeah, that's our chances.
Love it. Yeah,
that's our chances. That's 1 in a million shot, because they're going to have people with them. So that's how that's broken down. That's one of those things that's just not for us. It's definitely going to be in the same pricing, and it's not something that everybody can partake in that said luxury.
And breaking news, the Knicks have officially made the playoffs.
Oh, good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
And
just saw
as
that
I'm
come
sitting here
through
right now, GD Bus has on a fabulous Gucci jacket, and it is tonight the unveiling of our championship banner. So that is going down right now as we speak.
Wow, you got the Lakers playing too.
There. Yeah, so the Lakers are playing Houston in Staples, and Jeannie's giving a speech right now. And we're unveiling our Lakers championship banner tonight. And that is about to happen in the next few moments. And I can't wait to see what this banner looks like. And I'll be able to share it with you guys in real time. So
yes,
that's exciting.
We should have just put that on the screen too.
You know what? They had changed the date so much because I thought they were going to do it in April, and it moved. And now LeBron is speaking, and he has on his civvies, but it's
because he's not playing,
And he has a civvy outfit on. It's pretty nice, just all black sweats, and that chain is sparkling. Double diamond drip, and then a nice little LA hat. It's cool, little fitted cap, He has no earrings on. His beard looks nice. He's covering up that baldness with the cap. So
you think that banner is going to give them a little extra incentive rolling into these play-ins?
I hope so. I really do.
Because let's not leave the subject out that the Lakers did slide down.
They did, but we beat Phoenix Suns on Sunday night, and we beat the Knicks the following night. And so now we can, if we win this week, we won't have to possibly play in a play-in tournament. But it does take an L for us to just go into that. And Golden State beat Phoenix Suns last night. And that's our
they also beat the Jazz too.
Yeah, so we're all in that contention there. So unless we can clinch a spot, we'll get it. But I don't think most teams
want to face Curry either.
Curry is going to be a problem, but he wasn't the problem last night. It was Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins balled out. So you got Steph Curry and you got these Tito's. So it just depends on who's going to show up or not. Granted, it takes 5 people to D up on Steph Curry. I just watched a meme where you see all these slides of how they D up on Curry. 5 players D up on Curry.
Yeah, there was 4, I think, in the last game.
So if he's neutralized and you got somebody like Wiggins or someone else in the Tito's team to try and shoot the ball, then that's great. But it's a different animal when it goes into postseason. Steph Curry's been a problem for the longest. He and Klay Thompson have probably the best backcourt I've ever seen in NBA history. And it is what it is. But I think our team will be ready. I think we have to do what we got to do. But in the meantime, the banner's coming down. It's a beautiful banner. Goes with the rest of the 16 that we have. So I hope to get the Staples one day and just be like,
why does the banner take so long to come? I mean, why wouldn't they do that during the green ceremony?
I'm really not sure. I don't know, but
I think they would be, it would be happening, maybe because fans are there now versus when the rings were
that's
coming.
what it was. That's what they were waiting for the fans. They were waiting for fans to be in the stands. And looking at the TV right now and seeing the social distancing of the fans, it's actually a good look for whoever got that ticket to go. That's a good night for them to be. But it's a nice 2019-2020 world champions. Hey, love to see 2020.
It doesn't have bubble underneath it or anything.
No bubble. No word of the bubble. No word of the bubble. These guys brought it in the bubble. You guys saw some great playing in the bubble. No bubble asterisk. No. Championship is a championship. We're gonna go with it. Yeah.
All right. I'll let it have it.
And it's so funny how they revealed it. It was always covering top of the banner. So it always said, stay tuned, Lakers family. And then it just rolls down. It scrolls down as it shows the championship. Okay. Pretty cool. So now it's done.
Yeah.
And 80 spoke too. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, 80. I don't know.
Purple and gold. Purple and gold.
I'm with purple and gold. I love purple and gold. Just not your purple and gold. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys got 17 trophies over there at Huskies for the football squad?
No.
Yeah, okay.
But we do have lots. We do have a lot of bowl game wins. I will say that.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
So you're like the Lakers of the college era, I'd say, possibly.
I wouldn't say that. That's like an Alabama.
The Pacific Northwest. Maybe of the Pacific
Pac-12. Yeah, I think.
Maybe Pac-12.
Yeah, USC, I think.
Yeah, I think you guys are there.
Yeah.
Why not?
So I am excited for football.
I know you are.
I'm glad that, man, it feels like forever when it's not around, especially not being able to go to any game the entire season last year. It's tough. But you had mentioned and you had shared, we're 4 weeks away. Oh, I didn't get it uploaded, but they'd already put out the spreads for the first week of football.
DraftKings tweeted out the drafts and spreads.
I mean, I might as well hop on it now and just start making some random bets because it's like in 4 months, a ton of things could change and you could win one of these crazy bets that you'd be seeing on the Bleacher Report's betting Twitter, because some people, someone had just bet like I think $2,000 on some random Major League Baseball parlay and won like $156,000.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's nice. I may take my Super Bowl pick and just go for it right now and watch it sit and marinate and see what the odds are. If the Buccaneers go back or if it's another team randomly. Maybe I'll put the Rams on it. Maybe I'll say the Rams, or maybe I'll say the Brownies. Maybe I'll say the Brownies might win the Super Bowl.
The Rams ain't gonna do it.
Bet to
the Browns would be cool. I would get up for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Packers also signed Blake Bortles.
Oh wow, where's he been?
Because they haven't, Aaron Rodgers is still in lieu, but Blake Bortles is who you sign. Like,
really? Is this what we're questioning right now when Tim Tebow's on the team? They sign anybody, it sounds like, except the right person. I
mean, I understand that, but he also has his old coach. And like I posted a meme of him saying that he had nude pics of Urban Meyer. But, it's his old coach. He's probably got like a teacher's pet type of thing. And I'm sure he made a call like, hey, coach, let me just see if I can. And of course, privilege gets your way in sometimes like that. You're nice.
It sure does. It sure does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny when you live 3 doors down from your head coach and you're 34 years old and you can get a tight end position with all these other people out there scouting talent, and you had a draft and you couldn't draft a well qualified young tight end.
But they got I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's so many there's so many free agents that were undrafted that are tight ends that could have a potential to be like the next Darren Waller or the next Travis Kelce or whomever, and you got Tim Tebow. Really? I don't know.
You knew what that was all day. The man guy shouldn't be
he's a good rocker room,
yeah, for sure. Guy. And the thing of it is we shouldn't be surprised by this, because who joins a farm team like the Mets like that easily when you got all these kids that are trying to come up in the AAA minors and he gets a spot. So
it's all in the name. It's all in the persona.
It's all in the name.
We're not surprised. It's just more like, oh Lord.
It's all in who you know. It's all in who you know.
Here you
Membership has its privileges, as they say.
Good old boys.
Right. Something.
Yeah. So since we're a little bit, I guess, there wasn't really much happening in NFL except for that, which I thought was interesting. Off random hot topic. So we all know the Kentucky Derby was last week. Medina Spirit had won the race and failed their drug test.
Right.
So the trainer who we had mentioned, Bob Baffert, he has had I think 7 winners or 8 winners in the Kentucky Derby. He's now suspended from racing at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, because he fed his horse something.
That's major.
He fed the horse something not legal.
He fed him something. It wasn't just the grass, or maybe it was the other kind of grass.
Yeah, but that wouldn't. Let me stop. That wouldn't do it. That wouldn't make you win.
I mean, the way that they be doing it now, they have all those uppers, downers, and everything else. Who knows?
Yeah, but you're still hungry at the end of the day. Maybe he's racing to get seafood at the
finish line. He was racing
line.
that carrot.
But you're still not racing that fast. Shoot, you're still on a little slow-mo mode. I don't know. But yeah, you got to set an example to these guys. These millionaires owning these horses, having them stud out, and then you're ready to put them in these races, expecting them to win, and you basically manipulated the whole Derby doing this.
Terrible.
And you probably had people riding with you, putting bets on it to make money to give to you, in addition to. It's a whole thing. That's crazy. The scandal is real, and that's wrong. It's so wrong.
It's a lot.
That's what he gets. That's what he gets. I like the name of the horse, though.
Yeah, there was a couple good horses. There was actually 4 guys from college that had all put their money together and bought a horse, and I think it came in 3rd. Yeah. So J. Cole is in Rwanda right now because he's going to be playing for the inaugural Basketball African League. That's kind of through the NBA partnership. They have a 12-team league there. He's already started quarantine. I think the first games are this weekend or on Sunday. I'm hoping that they get on TV because I really want to see them.
Right.
But thoughts? I hadn't realized that J. Cole actually was a baller in school.
Oh, well, I'm a fan, so I already knew he was a baller like that.
I mean, I knew I'd seen him play, but I didn't know.
when he played those celebrity games during All-Star break and stuff, you could see his skills going unmeasured.
Right.
You know, I didn't think it would be an
Well, yeah,
NBA
I'd
contender,
seen those,
but
but
possibly.
I didn't realize like he had walked on to St. Jude's, but decided to leave, you know, to pursue music, which of course turned out probably really well for him now.
Oh yeah,
but,
he's the bomb.
Yeah.
I think this is a great opportunity. He's actually featured on the cover of Slam magazine this month. They have a dual, you know, they've got the ladies from the Chicago Sky on one cover, and you can also purchase the cover with J. Cole and did the whole feature spread on it. He also recently just did a freestyle because he was supposed to come out with a new album, and his bars on the freestyle. So now all of us are like, yeah, we're happy that you're playing this game. We're happy you're getting into a league from my home nation of whichever part I may be from. Ethnically, but we want an album. We want an album.
Let him do both, Mo. Let him do both.
I'm ready for the music too.
He wants to pop that album when it's like ready for like another, you know, music festival or something, maybe.
I don't know, but I'm ready for that album. You can't just tease us with some 2-bar session on a radio show today, and we're chomping at the bit. Like, okay, it's time, bro. Your skills are so unmeasured. You know, I always say it's a hard pick for me when we were on that other radio show and they asked me Kendrick or J. Cole. I'm like, ooh, that's a tough one because he be spitting that heat
for you.
And you know, he spit heat today, and I'm just like, okay, bro, I need an album. KOD was amazing. I went to LA and saw you on that concert screen. I saw you in a festival. Like, I'm a fan, and I'm ready for the music to happen too. You can do both, like you said, but I'm very happy at this accolade too. I think this is a good thing to add to the resume for him. And who knows where it's going to take him, and who knows what the awareness will be of us going to Rwanda possibly and seeing him play, or see how expansion leagues work for other players to go overseas and play that way instead of European nations, you know? So, hey, I'm all for it.
That's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah,
but so I think there's only 2 or 3 spots within the playoffs that have not been set yet for play-in. Chicago still is not eliminated yet, but they are definitely on their way.
Yes,
I've come to grips with that.
I like your optimism last week.
Yeah, I mean, it was because it was a healthy shot. Zach came back, and we had, but it's definitely not now. I know just because the Bulls lost, I think a couple, like 3 teams clinched to get in, like Charlotte and Pacers. But yeah, so they're happy about that. But there's been some big injuries too. So like your Oladipo in Miami got hurt.
Well, yeah, he's having surgery, so he's done for the season. Out. Yeah.
Jaylen Brown for the Celtics was out too.
Yeah.
These
players are getting hurt, and I don't know what it is. Is it the shoes, or I don't understand what it is. I've seen more injuries in basketball now. Like it's almost
it seems like a lot this season.
It does, right?
And I don't know if that has any, repercussions from bubble and like a short season, short off time.
I don't know, but it's just very freakish. I mean, it's almost like freak accidents. Like Jamal Murray, you're young. Melo, you're young. Melo Ball, but he's back now. But just to miss those weeks like that, that's costly. And it's just, I don't know what's going on. It's very strange.
It's gonna be tough. But I know your Lakers had a good win last night, and
in
TNT. I really like his nickname.
THT. Yeah.
THT. That's right.
Yeah.
THT. He did that in overtime too.
He said game, honey. Well, it was the defensive play at the end. We go into overtime, and the Knicks couldn't shoot. We had D'd up on them. They had seconds to go, but THT had clinched it before they got the possession of their end. And Spike Lee's mouth was just like stuck, And
I heard LeBron and AD went in on them on Twitter. Well, they were
trolling him a little bit, and I love that AD at the game was like putting his ear up, like, "I don't hear you now, Spike. Huh? What'd you say? What'd you say?" As soon as they won, crowd's going nuts. He's like, "Huh? What'd you say? What'd you say, Spike?" So I think that's going to be very, very Taylor Horton.
Ouch.
Yeah. So our lineup tonight is Wesley Matthews, Markieff Morris, Taylor Horton Tucker, and Trez. I think is in the starting 5. I believe I just saw. But yeah, it's going to be, and KCP.
And
KCP.
our
big ups to him too.
Okay. And we also got the Knights on right now. I know they were up like 3-0 because this is a major game. Like we just lost. The actually end of second, we're up 4-0 to the Sharks. We just lost to the Avalanche last night or on Monday, which had us very close to who's going to win the West. I think we're only 2 points ahead of them. The Avalanche are playing the Kings, I think, tonight. And so it looks like we're good to go with a win here, unless the Sharks phenomenally come back and, with 4 points, but I don't think so. So it's looking like we should win the West, because if for some reason our 2 points above Avalanche go away and they end up coming back and we tie, it goes into games 1, and they actually, I think, are ahead of us with games 1.
Yeah.
So that's not good. And our Mariners and Dodgers are going back at it again now too.
Oh yeah, and we won last night.
I know, I was so heartbroken. My mom.
Thanks to our guy Matt Muncy. Anytime Trevor Bauer is in your starting lineup, our boys are on fire. It is the craziest phenomenon. Anytime we have Trevor Bauer as our pitcher in the lineup of the game, our guys are homering out of their minds. I don't know what he gives off.
But it was like 4-1 or 4-0.
Yes,
all of a sudden, my mom was like, "I left. I came back, and next thing
bats got hot.
Boom! I was
bats
like,
got hot.
Hey, what is this
hot.
about?"
Yeah, bats got hot. And
so I'm hoping for maybe a little change. I know the Mariners are bringing up a couple of the guys in the farm, a couple of our picks. I think in the draft, a couple of the rookies are going to be coming through. A pitcher and an outfielder they're bringing up on Thursday, which isn't for today's game, but hopefully it makes a little help. We're still doing good. I mean, we're still doing
you guys
better.
are. I mean, you're still having a decent season so far. And
and to lose to the champions isn't bad. I mean, you guys still are the reigning champions.
It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. That's all. It's a learning curve. And it wasn't like it was a blowout. It was by 1 run. That's it. Simple as that. And speaking of farm team, shout out to everybody that went out to Aviators this weekend, the Aviators game and stuff, and everybody's enjoying the experience. They're saying that the chairs have some kind of coating on them that's making everybody's skin really itchy. But now we're getting back. Yeah, it's like some kind of material that they put over the seats for the pod seating. It's designated seats. Of course, there is social distancing out at the ballpark, but it's supposed to be making people's skin itch and stuff.
I mean, is it going through their clothes?
It must be going through their clothes. Something with the fabric. I don't know what kind of t-shirts or material they're wearing, but it's making their skin itch. And some people now are commenting saying, "Oh, my skin didn't itch this game. It's fine." My brother went to the game Saturday. He didn't have any complaints. And so I feel like, I think it's going to be a good time going out there. So.
Wow.
And then let's talk about these A's. Yeah, I like it too. Let's talk about these A's. Are they coming here or not? Because they were talking back in the day.
Oakland might as well just pack up everything and just start. I mean, that's what they're doing. I think all of California is moving out here. So it only seems right that, other things are coming. Only thing is that people are
happy.
Right. So Oakland A's, they want to get their new stadium, and if Oakland's not going to do it, they're looking for new homes.
Yes.
Top of that list may happen to be Las Vegas.
Yeah. And Portland and Vancouver, BC, and a couple other places Manfred looked at.
Yeah, I think like Austin and but the thing is about here that we're going to have like a full-on stadium. Like there's no way they can do baseball 80 some games here in Las Vegas in 120-degree heat.
Well, they had talked about years ago about the Diamondbacks coming here, and they were going to do a retractable rooftop and all of that kind of stuff. And they were talking about doing, and that's the same thing Oakland was talking about. This, it was some place by the water or something was where they were thinking of doing a new stadium, some harbor bay by the water. That was the proposed plan. That was back in 2018. That has not come to fruition. Right. So now they're looking at, hey, what's up, Arlington?
You said Vegas or Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville was on the list too. And so, we had talked about this. We had been saying that there was rumors that the A's were coming here. It was just only a matter of time. And so
they were going to blow up the Rio Hotel and build a facility there.
Yeah. And that's what I say. If the A's come, then we're getting an NBA expansion team. That's coming next. So we're pretty much predicating the inevitable of what's going to happen. So I don't see.
But here's the deal: is that I don't want teams to also go completely off of how well Vegas Golden Knights did with the locals here, because what happens now when you've got locals that have to choose between hockey, now their first love, and a basketball or a baseball team, because they may coincide in some games. Like we all know in the fall, that's when all these leagues are happening at the same time. You got that October-ish September, October, November time when there's like everything happening at once.
Yeah, that gets competitive on a level of tourism. I think as locals go, most of the Vegas VGK fans are strictly VGK fans. We've had them on the show, and they don't look at the options of other sports.
Which would make it hard for other teams to succeed well here if they're just solely hoping for what it is in regards to the tourism. Because
it's definitely going to be the tourism. And as for us, where we're multiverse and loving all types of sports, you still have a percentage of those people that are strictly basketball, strictly football. So it's going to be a pie chunk on every look of it. The one that's going to be the least is the WNBA, sadly. Because that's
I just feel like,
you don't get the full participation like you should.
I'm not sure Vegas, and this as a local, born and raised vegan, Vegas vegan, I guess it is, like Seattle. So many people are fans of Mariners, Seahawks, Sounders. Like they go to all the games. They'll do whatever they can to still go to a game. I don't know though that's going to happen here. So it's like, and then if that doesn't, and people are coming to Vegas to party half the time too. So are they going to be able to fill up seats for 3 different teams at one time on the same night?
They possibly aren't, because again, we're at a 2.2 million population in the city. We're not a huge city of population like a LA County or in a Dallas or New York or any of those where you have those options. We're still very centralized. It's still 20 to 30 minutes to get to a destination. It's not like you're going to different counties to go to a different stadium of a different thing. So in those different counties, you have a whole different community that rallies around a team, and that's why they're full. So it just depends. To your point, you may be possibly right. It is going to be a split of the pie, possibly for sure. Yeah,
it'd be interesting. I would like to see it. It would be nice.
It would be nice. It would be,
but at least. I mean, if we can't get the baseball team, at least we still have the Aviators here to go watch. It would be nice to have basketball here for sure, of course.
Well, it gives you options. The sports book is on a frenzy. It'll give you a great option.
They had like the highest money or revenue, I think, this quarter versus any quarter. Really? It was like 11 point something $billion.
Oh my gosh.
Sports betting.
Yes.
I think between March Madness and now, it was insane. So
that's crazy.
Hey Heather, thanks for tuning in.
What's up, Heather?
Yes.
Chargers Raiders games. Meet me in LA.
We all gotta go.
Yeah.
You didn't mention also there's an NFL Fans League coming this week in Atlanta. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And Morris Brown. That's cool. That's really dope.
I'm still well, they're not gonna have any gas down there, that's for sure. So I'm sure no one's driving down there.
Jesus.
The gas shortage.
I'm still tight with the NFL not recruiting not one HBCU student into the draft. Not one.
I will say Seattle did pick up one. Seattle did pick up one post draft that had been undrafted. So we did pick up one.
Well, that's great. But I hope he stays.
I think only 4 had gotten picked up after the draft as undrafted free agents.
That's a shame.
Which is terrible. But hopefully with the change now that coaching, we got Dion and other guys that are, really, big and out there and get out there and be coaching, that maybe that we'll start seeing a change in the next few years. Cause that may help out. Hopefully.
Let's hope. Cause the talent is there. You've got former pro athletes that went to HBCUs. I don't understand why they can't get scouted now.
I don't know. I
don't know.
That's crazy. Arlington says those HBCU players couldn't get picked up because they were playing.
They were playing.
What? Well, because they had their championship. The championship was before the draft. Because Alabama A&M won. Shout out to Arlington, your alumni. But I don't see why they couldn't be drafted.
They can still be drafted and play, can't they?
The championship's over. It was over before the draft, I believe. I don't know. Kente, we are not going to Atlanta right this second. We might get down there and the planes are not going to have any gas to leave. I'm sorry. I can't. Sorry. It's too much. That gas shortage you guys got down there.
I'm not going to Georgia. Y'all still tripping out there. I don't care. I'm not coming to Georgia. No time
Georgia,
soon.
Florida.
Yeah, you guys are on some wild stuff out there. Y'all are wilding the F out. Like, no, thank you. I'm a mask girl. I'm sorry. Even though I've been vaccinated, y'all wilding. I can't do it. I can't. Not right now. Eventually, but I can't.
Arlington said they don't have any combines for the HBCUs.
No, they don't, and that's a shame. That's unfortunate.
Well, and that I can understand them not having any combines because they had a season, but hopefully that changes for next year.
That's crazy too. That changes. I hope so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So.
So our Las Vegas Lights had their
they have
first
a game
preseason.
tonight.
It's their opening game tonight, which is in California.
Right?
Yeah. And their preseason game, which they lost 5-0, didn't go so well. So here's what I'm trying to understand, and maybe somebody out there knows, or we'll get some answers from the team later on, is, they're out in California, they're playing, and they play the Galaxy. No, I'm sorry, they played the Galaxy last time. They're playing Sacramento. They're also getting, I think, 6 or 7 players from LA to play with them. So where is our team?
They're part of that Galaxy situation.
Right. Where's our team? We needed 5 the game before. We've got 5 or 6 now for this game. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, I'm not
why
sure
we don't have a full
why
game.
we don't have that. I don't either.
But they are playing tonight. Good luck to the Lights. They don't come to Vegas for an actual home, and I put that in quotations, home opener until June 5th. So we've got little time. Here's the
and they got a little ticket package too. Yeah,
this is their New Jersey. I'm not a fan. I think it looks like it looks like wallpaper and bubble gum all mixed together. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I just think the white is the wrong color. I like the
last year's jerseys were so much. I love the whole light,
and the neon, and the all of that. It just was electric, and it was just like the vibe of the lights. These are very understated and just kind of, shall I say, just underdeveloped.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. Maybe with the numbers on the back, are they going to be in bold lettering and that kind of thing? Maybe that's, I don't know. But I'm not really impressed with that white uni. I don't like that one.
I don't like it either. So we can talk a little bit about the WNBA because season starts Friday. It is the beginning of their
WNBA, yes.
Yeah, WNBA, because I talked too fast. Remember, WNBA. I need to pronunciate. Because they start the 25th season this year. They start Friday. The Aces, of course, don't play until Saturday.
Right.
Brianna Stewart just signed a deal with Puma for a multi-deal to have her own signature shoe.
Everybody has a shoe.
Yeah. Well, I had seen, but there's not many women that have their own shoe.
Right.
I think she's only the 10th WNBA player to have her own shoe.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people I saw in this WNBA chat were like, well, why didn't Nike pay her? Why didn't, but maybe Puma just offered more money. Like if you got the money, and Puma doesn't have a lot of athletes that they, endorse. So maybe this is a new way and she's going to get paid.
It is. And usually Puma goes away to the soccer arena and get those players. And to have a WNBA player, it's a new avenue. Why not? And if they did give her more money, perfect.
Go for it.
I mean, Steph Curry signed with Under Armour. Nobody was seeing that coming, and the shoe wasn't really that amazing of a shoe. But it's a different avenue
because it's Steph Curry.
It's a different avenue. So what are you going to do? But I encourage it. I think that's a great move for her. Anything that you can get to brand yourself and make money, that's great.
And she gets to help design it, and she's working on trying to make it so it's helps support your ACL because she had the ACL issue, and so hopefully that's something that works out for her. Get the money because the women aren't getting it anyway. So go get your money.
I just feel like every player has a shoe, so I'm just curious as to see what these shoes are going to look like and compete with.
I'm not a Puma person, so I probably won't own them ever, but I would definitely love to see it and support it.
Yeah, I would like to see the shoe. I think it'd be cool. I bet you it'd be a more accessible shoe to get as opposed to the shoes I try to go for. I'm sure I'd be able to get that one in a raffle. No problem.
Speak on it, Mo. Speak on it, Mo.
Did you say, Monisha, thank you for joining the draw for the Jordan 1 KOs. Unfortunately, it does not work out. It did not work out this time. It never works out.
Now you feel my pain.
Listen, I've been in your pain. I already know. I know. I wake up. I set the alarm.
And I had the notification set for that. I forgot to set my alarm.
Here's the funny thing is I wake up early every morning, but I'll go back to sleep. I just happened to wake up. It was like 7:03, 7:04, and I see my phone and I see all these notifications. And I noticed the sneakers app. And they were like, oh, the drawing for the AJ 1 KOs. So I was like, oh my God, let me go ahead and put my name in and get squared away. And you put in your name and information, you hope for the best, and sure enough that pops up. And then immediately after they sent me that notification, StockX and GOAT and all these other sneaker apps say, oh, AJ 1 KOs are on sale now, for sale for an inflated price.
They were already showing it. They were already on sale like the day before, I think, or last week.
I'm sure they were. to look at those Chicago ones, it's just a Jordan nostalgic looking
nice.
sneaker. It was
They're
very
so nice.
And the resale on them, because like I said, these third-party sites have already posted what they call it's through the roof. And it's just like, it's so not fair. Why don't they just make these shoes mass produced? Why does it have to be this exclusive kind of thing? But when you get them and you flip them for a national,
or you just get them and keep them and you want to wear them. Like, I just want to wear them and have them. And
I just want to sit
in my little cases,
Funniest story ever. Back in the day, I had got the Gammas and some other shoes, and my dad didn't understand how the sneaker game worked and how much I profited off of getting I got 2 pairs of Gammas. I kept one for myself and I sold the pair. Yeah. And I made an extra $300 on the pair I sold because their Gammas is exclusive shoe. He's like, God, I need to be standing in line with you all night getting a shoe. And that was back in the day we could stand in line.
Back when you stood in line, right?
You stood in line getting a sneaker. And that wasn't too long ago, but it was long enough where I wouldn't be standing in line now for a sneaker. They have these drawings.
Like, I know when I got my Oreos, it was like I had a boy that was a hookup, and like, but it wasn't a crazy resale price. It was like, hey, I got that size. It's an extra, like, it's like, instead of the 140, it's 160, 180, which I'm cool with. I'll pay that, not to be in a line or nothing. But
and that's so funny because the Oreos I was able to get, the Legend Blues I was able to get, like all the other ones I was able to get, but these particular ones, they set me up for disappointment. And my friend called me today and he said, yeah, I didn't get them either. Who's getting them? So it has to be these bots and some other kind of
bots that got like 16 pairs that are selling them on, every
eBay
resale site, eBay.
It's so unfair.
Yeah.
I bet you if I go at work and I see them at that Urban Necessities resale boutique, I bet you they'll be there for $300 or $400. It's unreal. And the fact that people pay that is why this is such a profitable game.
This is why we need somebody out there that's kids still working at Foot Locker or Foot Action, because we need that in-store hookup. Like, when the tickets get released, when we need I don't mind. I got this now. It's come down to, that was the thing back when I was a kid, like my brother was the finish line. But
right, and here's the funny thing: some of the sneaker stores are not getting them. Like, you can go to a Foot Locker all day and they say, "Hey, we're not carrying them. They're all online." So they flip that to even you have to try to enter a drawing and wish for the best online.
And then they have like the early release. I'm like, don't tease me by telling me that I can try and get the early release, because by the time the early release sign up happens, like, oh, Pacific Coast is like, Vegas, your store opens at, get your reservation in now. You literally click reserve on the time that it shows and it's already booked. How is it already booked and it just clicked to the time?
It's a crazy game. It's so political, and I just can't believe it's about a sneaker. I can't believe this is the times loving sneakers.
I hate
a sneaker.
I hate it.
And they have a Kobe Bryant Pronto coming out in a couple of weeks. That's all black with 824 on the back. I hit the notify me on that. I'm not going to get those. Those are...
Maybe I'll notify myself just for you on that one, because I don't want them, but I could do it for you.
I mean, I appreciate it. I remember I was contacting people like, hey, enter this drawing. That system didn't work. I don't know. You can't chase a dragon anymore. I can't believe that this is about sneakers. that people are really into this. We're in this culture now where the sneakers are such an asset and they have an appreciation value, and you want them, so they appreciate. And speaking of which, we talked about this, and shout out to Quan and others that have had Jerome Sapp on his show about the rares.
Yeah,
buying the Yeezys from Nike for $1.8 million. I mean, 1.8.
I guess you get your little piece of the Yeezys.
You could
we'll talk to Jerome about that for sure.
Yeah, we will have to get him on. But 1.85. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lot of shares. I guess it's a lot of shares.
$1.8 million for a sneaker like that. And again, this is where we're at in a time where the sneaker game is just so. It's like
you got all these.
It appreciates the value. Don't wear them. Don't just let them sit. They're going to be worth something eventually.
Well, all these people are making their little money off of Bitcoin and Dogecoin and whatever else. So they're trying to flip extra money elsewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too much. We got off track a little bit. We got off track a little bit. So, the WNBA are Aces. So, the Aces had a preseason game on Saturday in LA against the Sparks. Angel McCoughtry suffered an ACL tear on her right knee, which was opposite of her left knee. She's hurt previously in her career, and she's out for the season.
Hurts. I know. It's
hurt. We had just like regrouped officially, and it's like, man, but you know, the team has some great rookies that they got. And I really feel like they're going to be able to still to pull this one out, you know, get that championship, as well as hiring a new president of a team and organization.
Well, you know how that went down, right? You know who she is, right?
I do know who she is.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say something?
Who she's related to? Who she's related to?
No, who is she related to?
Well, she's Justin Fargas's former Raider wife.
Oh.
And that's Antonio Fargas's daughter-in-law, the actor.
Okay.
So she's Justin Fargas's wife. She coached at LSU. Great program she ran at LSU. Right. It's not that she wasn't a qualifier for this position of being president of basketball operations for the Aces. It's just
she's
that Raiders
qualified. Yeah,
she's definitely qualified. It's just that Raider connection. If you knew who she was, she's married to a former player of the Raiders who Mark, you know, seems to have still a great relationship with. And shout out to Mark Davis for doing this because breaking another glass ceiling.
I think it's going to be helping for Well, Bill Laimbeer can't do both.
No, he can't.
You know, last year he was coaching president. So
I'm
hoping that now that we have that, you know, that's separated, we've got her. Not only is she in basketball, she's in the community. She's, you know, giving back.
Absolutely.
She's very, you know, there's so many. I mean, her resume was so long when I was looking at it. It was just, I mean, she's also part of one of the founding members of the Advancement of Blacks in Sports. I think it's like ABIS, is that it or something? A bunch of inclusion groups from over in LSU, Black Student Athlete Association. So I mean, she's very hands-on, and she really wants to make this team be the winner in Las Vegas and bring a championship here.
I say big up to Nikki Fargas. She is that lady. And again, she's part of Raider Nation. She's been a part of the family. And that's one thing with Mark Davis is that he's one about the loyalty, and he definitely did a great thing with this pick. He really did. But Justin Fargas.
So shout out to her. That's a girl power moment right there.
That is a girl power moment. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Nikki Fargas.
I also had as a girl power moment, of course, the Atlanta Dream that you had posted, hiring not only an all Black, but all female broadcast team.
Yes. That's monumental.
I mean,
that is monumental. That is.
Let alone would it be all women, but
it's a great look of representation for that city. That city is predominantly Black anyway. Why not have it? You know,
we already know the Dream went through last season with
exactly. And so this is a good page turner. This is a necessary step that we need to see. And all of those women and their accolades in the field of basketball, in the field of journalism, all combined as one. I just think it's just one of those things that just is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, so you got China Robinson, Tabitha Turner, Autumn Johnson, Angel Gray. I mean, and not just the color commentary. We're talking analysts too. So you got the women.
These are people that know the game. They know the game, and so it's just a great look. Hey, salute. It's about time. Amazing. That's all I got to say. It's about time.
Beyond time. I want to do a quick check on the games to see where we're at.
29-21 of the Rockets.
Okay. Golden Knights are up 5-0. There's still 13 minutes in the third period, but that seems like a pretty much go. Our Mariners Dodgers game is 0-0 still.
What inning?
And it is top of the fourth.
Oh, okay.
And our lights are down 0-1 with 22 minutes in. So interesting.
And I'm sorry, the Lakers are leading 29-24, and the first quarter is about to come.
Were they playing today?
It's 43. The Rockets, Houston Rockets. No AD in the game tonight. No LeBron in the game tonight. I believe Kyle Kuzma is still out.
Which is good because they're going to need both. They're going to need everybody come if it is playing. They're going to need all hands on deck.
Most definitely. I mean, that goes without saying. You have to. And big ups to Padres winning their games against Colorado Rockies and the Indians winning against the Cubs tonight. Yankees won for once against Tampa Bay Rays. I'm shocked about that one. And Oakland A's beat the Red Sox. I mean,
the Oakland A's have been on fire, and it makes me mad because this whole AL West is not what I want to see from them. But here, I don't know if you saw this, but did you hear this? So the Cardinals, Carlos Martinez, he injured his ankle celebrating one of his teammates' first career home runs. Like, you're on the IL now because you injured your ankle while celebrating.
Yeah. I think maybe that's what's happening with some of our players. They're celebrating their wins and getting injured. Who knows?
Maybe that's it. And Tatis got the COVID.
Playing.
Oh,
what's that?
Fernando Tatis he got the COVID.
And I'm shocked that the Yankees even won this game because they have 5 Yankee staff members that just got tested positive for COVID. So it's still here, you guys, and don't think just because things are kind of relaxing some on some of the restrictions that it's
like the MGM properties opening up to full capacity on the casino floor.
Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that.
What I don't get is how you can open up the casino floor to 100% capacity, but the swimming pools you still have to be like 3 or 6 feet and have your mask on when you're not eating or
maybe because you're not fully dressed and maybe skin exposure. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Outdoors. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to be
guess what? I'm not even worried about it this summer because they're not going to see me. So it's okay.
Private pools only.
Yeah, we will get to a place and hopefully a time where we can all enjoy it, because I can't half step of my fun. It's hard to go roll back something that you're so used to doing in the summer. I'd rather just not do it at all. I'll just do it another time. I can wait. It's just what it is.
And so before we wrap up, I did want to share I guess this must be next month's Slam. Can we talk about, this is such a fierce cover right here. The Power of the Revolution. These 4 women, as well as many other within the WNBA. And I think it should be noted that I think this week or next week, they're actually going to show it's the documentary called 144. That documents women's bubble and how 144 women were in that bubble and what they did to, combat and work with social injustice and the things they were doing behind the scenes, off the court. And I think the picture also resonates throughout, what these women are doing on the sidelines as well and trying to.
It is power. And it's like a true like girl power or power force or force.
And I love the gold cover. They had like 3 different versions. That gold cover is
I do like that. It's monumental. Yes, and speaking with Cole being on the cover of that, he's also on the cover of Slam. He's the first rapper to ever be on the cover of Slam magazine. Because
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, he is the first and only rapper to be on the cover of Slam magazine. Because you think about it, Slam magazine is catered to.
Right, but I would have figured maybe like a Master P or something back in the late 90s because of his basketball.
Oh, right.
I could have saw something like that maybe, but
that possibly could have been a thing, but he was an athlete doing it, I guess, and not the rapper at the time because didn't his career retire at that point or no?
Yeah,
I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, he's supposed to be the first on the cover.
Oh, it's tomorrow, Natalie. Thank you. So tomorrow's the documentary. I think it's on ESPN or ESPN Plus. Nice. It's about I think it's 144 something with 144. So many women were in the league. So
I have to tap into it.
I'm excited for that. I'm going to definitely record it because I'm still trying to get through my other things that I'm trying to watch. This Handmaid's Tale boy got me in it. I
finally finished Better Call Saul, and I loved it. Okay. And I'm waiting for season 5 to come through. And now I'm trying to figure out what my next thing is to watch. I mean, I want to see Handmaids, but I watched the first season and I was like, no. Maybe I could go back to it. I need to go back to a few other shows. So I'll pick up on Good Girls, and I'll pick up on.
I love Good Girls. That's good.
I'll pick up on that, and I'll pick up on what's the other one I need to? Oh, Watchmen. I need to finish that for sure. That's on HBO, and then I need to get back into my regular other series. I probably should watch The Crown with the whole royal family, and I still haven't watched. And I still haven't watched Bridgerton yet.
Oh, you
still haven't watched it. I'm just not into it. I just
watch it.
I don't know. I may have to. Maybe that'll be my summer watch or something. Trying to spread it out. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah. But I know
I hear
Handmaid's
you.
Tale is a go. I remember seeing a Halloween costume where people were dressed as the Handmaid's Tale. It's a very interesting look, but creepy at the same time.
I kind of wanted to do that I kind of wanted to do it for Halloween this year. Like super easy. If you're not in shape, it don't matter. Like, just a good time.
I think I'm gonna be Cobra Kai this year. That's what I told who's one of my friends, we should do Cobra Kai, because Cobra Kai really impacted me this season. I mean, this year in the house. I like Cobra Kai. I just
like Karate Kid. I'm not the newest season of Cobra Kai was not feeling, but
the last season before.
I think you already watched Shameless, right? Natalie said Shameless.
Oh, Shameless is such a my God. If that is not dysfunction,
it's like every CPS case, every housing issue.
Exactly. I don't think I can have that trauma right now going in my life, because there's too much trauma in real life that's already kind of affecting me with the day-to-day of different stuff happening. I can't get into it. Shameless would have me stressed out. Literally. That dad is a mess. The kids are a mess. They keep acquiring another kid in the house. I just can't keep up. It's just too much. But I think
I love it, and I could.
Right?
Well, I thought it ended like a year ago, but then it came out again. So I mean, I think it's not on now. The season ended, I believe. For this year.
Series ended, right? Series is over, right? Or just a season? Well, I know people are going to be upset that This Is Us is closing out their final season for the series. So This Is Us is about to be a wrap. This is it.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I can't get into that either. It's too emotionally draining.
I cry every episode. There's always one cry every episode.
I can't. And Jesse Williams is leaving Grey's Anatomy. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff going on, and they're picking up.
It's too much.
Grey's has been on for what, 18 seasons now? They're saying. Has it been 18 years? No,
I never watched it. I never watched it.
I only watched it when McDreamy died. I just wanted to see how he went down, and that was sad. And I was like, okay, I can't get into this show.
I never watched it.
But yeah, he's leaving Grey's. This Is Us is doing their final season. Ozark is going to do their final season. It's going to be very interesting.
Ozark only had like 3 seasons, so it's kind of like.
I think it's time. The Chi is coming back on. I got to wait for that and see what that does.
Yeah.
For me too. So.
All right, y'all. Well, this was another great episode on Wednesdays. We'll be back next week, same time, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Hey, you guys, if you would like to have your business or your product here on our show, feel free to reach out to us at girlchatsports@gmail.com.
Definitely.
Work with us. We'll work with you. If we can help you in promoting your brand and your product, let us know, because we'd love to work. And that's it for today. We are excited for all the sports that's happening in the news. And also shout out to the Vegas Golden Knights owner, who also purchased the Arena Football League out here.
Yes. So are they going to be called the Bronze Knights? Because we already have the Silver Knights. We already have the Golden Knights. Maybe they'll be the Bronze Knights?
Platinum Knight?
Platinum would go over gold, though, so we can't do that if our team brings a Stanley Cup home.
Yeah.
So they've got to be
bronze,
gold, silver, bronze. That's why I said the Bronze Knights.
Hopefully they can pick a new name. Period. Yeah. Well, it's a whole league. I thought it was a league, not just a team.
Oh, is it the whole league or just a team?
Yeah, it's like it's a football league, like an indoor football league.
Oh, well, then we have a team though designated for that league. So what's the team name gonna be? Got to be Bronze Knights, right? Maybe.
We'll see.
I don't know.
And if you guys are just tuning in, make sure to hit the replay. Feel free to share this with some friends. Have them check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to Girl Chat Sports. Hit us up on Girl Chat Sports. We have a group page. You're welcome to join. Just request it. Join in all the chats. We appreciate you. And again, we will be back here next Wednesday, per usual.
With a guest.
All right. Catch y'all later. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.